morning, my dear students. So today I'm going to discuss about a new topic, a new lesson, terrestrial shadow sites. So before entering into the lesson, I want you all to ask some questions. Are you ready, children? Here it goes. Children, how can you see an object? Through which organ you can see the object? Exactly, through our eyes. Right? But can I ask you one thing, children? Only through the eyes can we see the objects anytime? You told that through the eyes we are able to see the objects. Can we see an object in darkness through our eyes? No, right? So for that, what is needed? Exactly, light. Without light, we will not be able to see any objects through our eyes. So light is an important factor in this world. Okay? Without light, we can't see anything. And light has a property, children. It will travel only on a straight line. Okay, so here you can see from the picture a girl named Ammu. She is doing an experiment to prove that light travels in a straight line. For that, she took 3 thick cardboards. She put a hole into the 3 thick cardboards. Then she placed it in the straight line as you can see from the picture. And on the other side, she burned a candle. Now she is looking through the holes, and you must notice that, children, the cardboard is in the straight path. All are in the straight line. Now she is looking through the hole. She can see the burning flame of the candle. Now what she did? She changed the position of the cards. She displaced the cards. And now she is looking through the hole. She cannot see the burning candle because we know that light travels in a straight line. So this is an experiment. She proved that when she changed the position of the cards, what happened? The light cannot travel. It will only travel in a straight line. So when she saw through the hole, she was not able to find out. She could not see the burning flame of the candle. So this experiment proves that light travels in a straight line. So children, based on the transmitting of light, an object is classified into 3. Transparent objects, opaque objects, and translucent objects. Transparent objects which allow the light to transmit, which allow the light to pass through it. Example, glass, water, lens. This all allows the light to pass through it. You can see on the opposite side what is happening. But opaque objects are objects which do not allow the light to pass through it. Example, stone, wood, metal, earth. These all are the examples. All the solid objects comes under this opaque objects. Next one is the translucent objects. Translucent objects which allow the light partially to pass through it. Partially means only little amount of light passes through it. It will not be clear, children. For example, coconut oil, oil smeared paper. you take any food item which contains oil, okay, and you rub it with the paper or tissue, anything, and you observe it in the light. You can see that the light is not fully passing through it, only little, and that too it is not clear. So this you can do it in your home. So children, so these are the 3 objects based on the classification of how light gets transmitted. Transparent objects, opaque objects, and translucent objects. We know that glass, water is transparent. The light can easily pass through it. But children, we can make this water into opaque objects. You know how it is? You just add a small drop of ink or liquid indigo or potassium permanganate and you put it near the light. The light will not pass through the other side. Other side will be dark. So water also can be made opaque by adding these things. And there are many examples of opaqueness and transparencies in our day-to-day life. Have you noticed the sunlight entering into our home or into the room? Through which part does it enter into our room? Exactly, through the windows and doors. The windows or doors are made up of glass sheets. So that glass, we studied that it is transparent, so that the light can easily pass through it. It's an example for transparency, right? Now, what about the opaque objects? Yes, if you stand in front of the light, the other side of the light, the other side, our opposite or other side will be dark because light cannot pass through our body. Because we are solid objects, or if you keep a stone or a wood in front of the light, it will also not pass. You just imagine a situation in which the body is transparent. If light is passing through it, we will not be able to cover ourselves. We will not be able to protect ourselves. There will be no privacy for us. So that is why it is a solid object. Now next one is about the shadow figures. You all might see in the shadow, right? You might have seen your own shadow, right? It's a dark image. Does it has any color? No, right? Yes. For all the opaque objects will cast shadow. Can you see 2 pictures, children? A picture of a bird and a picture of shapes. It's a cardboard, okay? And 2 shapes are fixed on it, supported with a stick. Now, take any of this towards the wall being the screen, and light a torch. This thing must be near the wall, and you light a torch. When light passes through it, you can see a small and clear image or clear object exactly like this on the wall. That is shadow of it on the wall. Now you try to move the cardboard or the bird away. So as the distance increases, the size also increases, but when you go far and far away, the picture will not be clear. It will be blurred. So it will not be clear. So this is about shadow, and nowadays people are making many shadow figures using their fingers and hands. You might have seen this, right? And there is one visual art called puppetry where they are performing in the stages and all. It's a act which is, it's beautiful act which we can see it, and it is full of shadows. Okay, so these are the importance of shadow figures. With your fingers and hands you can make many designs. You can make the designs of animals, many things. You might be knowing that. Okay. So children, as I told you, all the opaque objects cast shadow. Now can I ask you one question? How is the day and night formed? Yes, due to the revolution or rotation. Yes, due to the rotation of the earth, we are able to get day and night. So that when the sunlight, the sun is the main source of light. You know about the planets and all. Sun is in the center. Remember about the solar system. Sun is in the center and all the planets are surrounding it. So sun is the main source of light here. When the sun's light falls on the earth, we will get day. But the other side, I told you, earth is an opaque object. So it will not allow the light to pass through it. So one side will be day and the other side, which is darkness, will be night. So this is how we are getting day and night. So from this, the terrestrial spheres, that is the earth, moon, sun, this all cast shadow. But where does it cast the shadow? It casts the shadow on the opposite side of the sun. Okay, it casts the shadow on the opposite direction. Okay, so this is about today's topic. So we have learnt about the light, and based on the transmission of light, how the objects are classified into three, that is transparent, opaque and translucent. Then we learned about the shadow figures and also the nature of opaqueness and transparencies in our day-to-day life. And we told that about that the earth, moon, sun, they all are casting shadow. So hope you understood today's topic. So bye children.